your ideal career. In my experience, there is a formula to doing this. It involves evaluating the skills that you're actually good at with what you love doing and combining this with what's going on in the world or marketplace. I always say, follow what you love and the money trail will follow. When I'm consulting or mentoring someone in their career, I have them break down their skills into very simple things, the things that they're best at, like phone skills or writing skills or computer skills, and then drill those down in subcategories in each of those. Are you good at working on a computer? Are they good at phone or customer service? Are you good at being artistic? Are you passionate about photography? Are you good at being a manager? Are they good at interacting with others? The more detail that you can write down and each of the things that you are good in sort of a skill set, the better things will be. In terms of sales, are you better at phone sales or selling to people in person? In terms of computer work, are you skilled at putting things into action plan that you've built or building a plan on a computer for someone else? And what are those things that excite you? Like some people, like I have someone who used to work for me who just loves Excel spreadsheets. That is my worst nightmare. So you want to but if for her, that would be on her sheet of things that she really loves, the formulas in Excel spreadsheets. So she should put that down as a skill set because it's something she loves and she's good at it. The second stage is to evaluate what you do love doing, either in working or in things that you do for fun. Again, being more specific is better here. So maybe you volunteered for an organization and you love doing this particular activity, but you don't know how you're going to make money at it. But that's okay. Just go ahead and write that these are the things that I liked. I liked mentoring kids, or I liked, organizing and stuffing envelopes for this particular charity. These are the kinds of things of what was it? Maybe that was the monotonous behavior that you liked about that. So make sure you're sort of thinking about the things that you like doing in other activities, even outside of work, and make sure you make a list of those. For me, I'm very driven by relationships, which we've talked about many times, and this fits well with being a recruiter. As a recruiter, I enjoy helping to solve a problem for someone, enjoy managing people. I love solving a problem quickly. In recruiting, there's this very fast-paced energy, which really does well with my personality. This characteristic, however, would not make me a good fit for a sales representative position that takes a year-long close cycle or a year-long sales deal. I want things done quickly. I want things to move quickly. So that doesn't always work well with my personality. So think about that and what is towards your advantage and disadvantage about your personality. So then there's someone like Abby, a member of my One Mama sales team. If you've seen any graphics for One Mama, she's done them all. She's amazing. She builds our graphics. She loves taking an crazy idea that I usually come up with and creating a graphic and then building it from scratch to sell some sort of idea that we're trying to promote for our charity. I personally can't stand doing anything like that. Do not enjoy it. I hate it. So I'm glad she loves to do it. But that is something that brings her joy in her job. What other people love and enjoy may not be for us. We must find what really makes us excited and that will bring us satisfaction and love those tasks for us. And how can we find a job that suits those skills and our personality type with those kinds of things? The third component is what are our trends that are going on in the world? I always say follow the money. The markets are changing quite a bit, and there's a lot of things that we assume that are selling or things that we think would be a good career. But you really want to is where is the money followed? So it might be a great idea, but there's really no money in it. And then you've spent all this energy doing that, and you can't actually get a job or a career in it because the market is not really going in that direction, and then you feel dissatisfied. So if it's money that's pushing you and you want to figure out where you can drive more revenue in your life, you also want to pick at where can I use these skills in that career stream? Where are the revenue streams in the skill set categories that you are the strongest? So as a recruiter, I also have it's very similar to sales. So when the economy's bad and recruiting is not doing well, I can use those skills and transform them and use very similar skill sets in sales, where there's usually always a revenue stream. Where could you do that for you? Like if you're artistic and maybe not as technology driven, well, there's so many things about graphics and sales that need to be done that need creative minds. Maybe you just reframe some of those creative skills and you use them in a marketplace that is really trending and does have a lot of revenue driving it. To be as neutral as possible in your research is what's going to be really challenging because we have these mental judgments of what we think is the right career, what we think we should be doing. When I look at a paper, I don't look qualified for anything. But if you look, I have 4 careers and I do really well if I just reframe my skills in ways that I know fit me and fit where the world market is actually going. So once you have all these data points, you bring them together and customize a job that really best fits you. When I did this exercise right after 9/11, when there was no recruiting gigs and I hadn't started One Mama yet, the economy was tanking and there were no recruiting jobs. There was very few sales jobs. There were very few options for employment for someone like me, especially because I don't have a degree. Instead of looking for a particular career, I started doing this thing where I looked at my skills. I was good at communicating. I was good with people on the phone. I was good with people in person. And I was good at selling things that I actually believed in, which was a key. I was personable